Hi everyone, welcome to my Flosstube 25. My name is Dottie and I'm stitching Scotty, and this is April the 18th, 2021. All right, I would like to welcome all my subscribers back. Thank you so much for joining me once again so I can share my cross stitch with you. It's always a joy. And I also would like to welcome those who just happen to drop in, and I hope you will see something that you like and enjoy and you'll come back. Be sure and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. You don't have to watch every week, just every now and then is fine. If you know, everybody doesn't have time all the time to watch everybody. But I really appreciate you so much for stopping and taking time out with your day to enjoy my cross stitch also with me. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get started. We've got a lot to do today. I've got lots of past FFOs because I just let April just kind of whoof, and it's almost gone. And I've got a lot of things that say April, and I do not need to be showing them in May. And I've also got an FFO. It's a little late, but I got it. And I've got lots of WIPs, and I'm also going to talk about WIP mania instead of stitch mania. So I will explain all that stuff. First of all, what is an FFO? It's a finally finished object in my case, or most people say fully finished, but mine is finally finished because they just languish there all the time, wait for me to finish them. But anyway, today, of course, it's all about Pine Mountain and Lizzie Kate, and I never knew how many Pine Mountain and Lizzie Kate patterns I had done and stitched until I started my Flosstube. But evidently, that was just about all I bought back then. But now I'm very eclectic. I do all different things. Now, I do not do full coverage because, you know, big things. I do full coverage, small things, but not big things because I'm a chicken and I know it will never get done. But anyway, they're beautiful and I love them, but yeah. But anyway, the first thing I want to show is April Mini Round. And this is one of the little monthly round pillows. And I do not think this is available on the Pine Mountain website anymore, but you can look on eBay occasionally and find this, or maybe Stash Unload. But this included the whole kit. It had the 14 count Ada, the button, the egg button, sorry, wrong button, that's not a button, the egg button, and all the floss in the little pillow, and all you did was stitch it up and stuff it in there, and I just thought that was just so cute. I really enjoyed it. The little rabbit, he's just a happy guy, and he's juggling eggs. All right, then, more from Pine Mountain. We have Tie One On, and this is April. And your dogs would love this ribbon. It's very, it's very thin, and they love to chew on it, so keep it away from them. But these are no longer available except on Etsy, not Etsy, but eBay. And this one's also done, this one's done on 10 count Chula, and it's white, and all the floss, no, the floss was not included, I don't think. I had to supply my own floss. But the little pillow round was. And you just would untie, you know, you just put it over the pillow form that you bought from Pine Mountain. And when it's finished, you had a cute little umbrella for April showers with a cute little bow. Kind of reminds me of Mary Poppins. So that was fun to do. Then the next one, I cannot remember the name of this pattern, and I looked and looked and looked to see if I could find it, and I finally was like, oh, just forget it. This is just a lost cause. But anyway, I really enjoyed these because when you finished it, you just stuffed your pillow through the front, and then you tied a bow where there was a little buttonhole and it was already made. And this is also on 10 count Chula. And if you have problems seeing, 10 count Chula is very easy to stitch on. And I just used DMC floss, and for the most part, yeah, I did use DMC floss. And I used 3 strands over the Chula because it's 10 count. But I really enjoyed doing this one, and I always enjoy getting this one out. And you just see it was already made, and then it was voila, instant project. So that's all the Pine Mountain for today. But now we're going to move on to Lizzie Kate. And if you need any Lizzie Kates, you can still get most of those. They are reintroducing patterns at 123 Stitch, which Lizzie Kate is authorized to sell her patterns. I think they bought the rights or something. But anyway, this was a Stamp It, Flip It. And this was April. And I love the little Easter basket with the 3 buttons. It came with the 3 buttons, and you had to use your own floss. And I used a mixture of DMC, Weeks Dye Works, and Gentle Arts threads. And I really thought the border was cute because it looked like a stamp. And it's just really, really cute. But this one's done on 28 count. And it's, I want to say Cafe Mocha Cashel Linen, if my memory serves me right. And I bought a distressed frame from, don't know where, but it was one of the Needlework shops. I think it was in their little bargain bin. And I just pop them in and out every month for that. And that was 2 strands over 2 for April. Lizzie Kate Stamp It. Then the next one I had from Lizzie Kate, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of this one. But it was another Flip It, but she had a different name for it. And I love this little rabbit. He looks so embarrassed, like he's caught doing something guilty. And this one's done on Cafe Mocha also, and it's 28 count. And it's 2 strands over 2. And it was a lot of what we would call small full coverage, except for just the little border. And the border was just done in white. I used DMC for the border. And I think I used, I don't remember what color I used for the, if it was a Gentle Arts or a Weeks Dye Works for the bunny, but I did use something variegated. So I did use a mixture of Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and DMC on that also. But I just thought that was just so cute. And I love when I put this out every year. All right, and last but not least, in the Lizzie Kate category, this was one of the first Flip Its that she came out with. And I saw this one yesterday that somebody rescued when I was watching Flosstube. I want to say it was Barb from Lost in Floss. And theirs was done on white, and she made it into a little pillow and put some bric-a-brac around it. But I just kind of did it in the little frame, and I just pop it in and out. And when I saw that, I said, well, that looks familiar. Well, this is why it looked familiar, because I had one. And it's 2 over 2, and I think it's done on either natural linen or Cafe Mocha. And it's got the cute, I'd used Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts with this, and I really enjoyed it. 2 over 2. And it was a very quick stitch, easy to take along. All right, and that's all my past FFOs for today that say April. We may have some more next week, you know. For some reason, I thought this was the last week in the month, and I was like, oh no, I've got to hurry up and get stuff. So I carried everything up here, and I thought, I'm just going to show it. So there you go. But my finish should have been finished in March, because it was my March monthly Orny Sal piece. And it was from Val's stuff, Scare a Crow, the spook of the month. And this one's the August one. And I thought it was so cute. And it came with the sunflower button and the little crow button, and also the backing and the little thread that you hang it with. And this is my finish. Well, let's not do that. Let's do this. This is my finish. And I think he's just so precious. Now, I did change his shirt and the scarecrow background. It was by accident. But I like the yellow shirt better than I did the peach colored shirt. But I just thought that was really cute. And I glued the backing on after I finished stitching it and cutting it out. And this was done on perforated paper, 14 count. And it was 2 strands. And the back stitches, I used 2 strands for his hair, the straw, rather. Scarecrows don't have hair, they have straw. And then, let's see, I used pinking shears to cut around the outside. and just glued him on, and there he goes. He's done, ready to go. Or I could use him as a refrigerator magnet. You know, one of the two. So I thought that was cute. So that's another monthly orny sale done, but a little late, but it's done. So that's a good thing. All right. Now next, on the that's on the monthly orny sale. What it is it's on Instagram, and you put a hashtag, and it's monthly orny sale, and I will link that below. And you just stitch an ornament, pick an ornament, and just stitch an ornament a month. And I try to finish mine. I think most people do, but I mean, finally finish it. So there you go. But anyway, so what am I doing for the April? You know, I got a late start on that one. What am I doing for that? So I thought, well, you know, I better get something kind of small because we got a late start. We only got 2 weeks to do it. And after I picked this one, when I thought it was small, I thought, oh, there's a lot of snow in this one. I picked a Christmas ornament. And when I look at like magazines, or at least when I used to look at magazines, I would just tear out the things I thought I needed. And this is from the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts May-June 1995 issue. Notice how pitiful it looks. Okay, do you see the log cabin where it says Christmas 1995? Mine's going to say Christmas 2021, but I just thought that was just so cute. And so I started that. All right. And it says to put it on a piece of 14 count dark blue Aida cloth. Well, I couldn't find any dark blue Aida cloth in my stash, but I just happened to have this kind of dark blue linen in my stash, and I don't even know where it came from, but it was probably a grab bag from somewhere. But I got the little cabin done, so that's a little bitty start. So I need to get busy. And I used 2 threads over 2. There's lots of half stitches around the eaves, and there's going to be a lot of snow. But otherwise, it won't be too bad. And I think there'll be a few, let's see, I think there's a few French knots. Yes, and some back stitch. And also the snowflakes are Smyrna cross stitches. No problem. We can do that. And the finished size is going to be like 3 by 3 3/4. So cutting it kind of close, but that's okay. Well, not really, but that's okay. So I'm using DMC floss, which was called for. And I think there was one color. No, I had all the colors. I had all the colors of DMC. That's a shock. Because usually there's always something, you know, that you don't have. And you're like, oh my goodness. So anyway, if you haven't started that sale, you can join right in with us. Just pick an ornament. You may want to start in May, or you may just want to do like I am and start right now. I started yesterday. So, or was it day before yesterday? No, it was yesterday. So anyway, there I did January and February, but now this is March's, and yeah, there you go. And now we've got April. So next, I've been seeing people show all these Blackbird things, and they've been showing, you know, their patriotic things this week, and I thought, oh, I just need to jump on the bandwagon. So I watched Brenda and the Serial Stitcher. I don't know if you've watched them, but they're really nice ladies, and boy, can they stitch and start things. And they are my kind of girls, because it's like, oh, if you see it and you want it, just get it, you know. Now, don't drink Tab. Ugh, I remember when it came out, you know, and I was like, oh. But Brenda, and I'll buy all the, not Brenda, but I'll buy all the Tab and send it your way if I could find any. But, you know, they don't make it anymore. But anyway, they love Blackbird. So their theme is buy all the Blackbird. So I bought this book, Sweet Land of Liberty by Blackbird Designs. And the reason I bought it was this, and this caught my eye. And so I chose to do the American Eagle. And here's a better picture of it. Okay, I already had it kitted up, and I just loved the frame. I really liked how they had the eagle up there. And I've still yet to figure out what this B is, unless it stands for Brenda, or Barb, excuse me, Barb Adams, or Blackbird, who knows. But I'll probably change that or leave it out and put something else there, who knows. But anyway, it uses Gentle Arts threads and 1 week's dye works, and it's on 32 count Confederate gray. Well, I've never done anything with Confederate gray, so I thought, it's time. So I went out and I looked, and everywhere I went, nobody had it. So I finally found a piece. Don't remember where I found a piece, but I did. And anyway, last time you saw it, I had 2 chimneys because I misunderstood Brenda and the serial stitcher, and I thought they said they were going to start in April. So I started. Well, it's May. And the hashtag is hashtag BBD Weekend Sal. So the first weekend of every month from Friday to Sunday, they're going to stitch on their Blackbird. And this is what I've got. I've been stitching on the roof, and I've just like got the windows ready. They're cut out for me to start the windows. I'm not finished with the roof though, but at least I've got more than 2 chimneys. So I think I've got a decent start. So when the first week in May comes, which is very close, I can get busy and start stitching. Now, this is 32 count. It's 2 over 2. And I'm of course, I'm using the 2 threads over 2. And the end design is going to end up 5 7/8 by 7 1/8. And I really, really enjoy this. And it doesn't matter what Blackbird it is. Just pick a Blackbird and stitch on it, and come join us. And these are my colors. So I'm using here's the Pelican Gray. Sorry, I was using that. I'm just such a slob, I hate to say, but sometimes. But anyway, when I finish this one, I'm going to do something else in the book. All right. So then the next thing is, the Stitching Book Club. Yes. Okay. We had our last book discussion yesterday. And of course, once again, I missed it. I had company. Well, I was company, excuse me. And Kristen Ashley designed our pattern. And Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts sold that on Etsy. And here's a black and white picture of all of it, parts 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to tell that I'm still lagging behind. But this is really fun. I stitched on it a good bit yesterday. Well, not a good bit, a little bit. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's just nice, the blue fabric that we dyed ourselves. Hand dyed fabric. I can hand dye fabric. Well, now where is my piece? Oh dear. Oh, it fell. I should have known. I always should know to look down. Oh goodness. But anyway, we hand dyed our fabric according to her tutorial, or you could buy it from her. And I picked 28 count. I had a piece of 28 count white linen. She suggested either 14 count Aida or 28 count linen. And she gave us part 1. And then I think 2 weeks later, we got part 2. And a couple weeks later, we got part 3. And every time we had a section of the book, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, that we were to discuss. It was a very good book. I had read it before, but I had missed a few points. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, and I like reading older things, especially Victorian, because, there's no shoot 'em up and killing and all that. Well, there is, but it's not gory. So I enjoy that part because it's not gory. But anyway, she designed something, and isn't this a beautiful floral piece? And I love how the blue just kind of pops out. That's what I got done. And the green stems on the side here, right here. I got those done and this blue done. And that's all I got done. Oh, and this little blue here, right there. But that's all I got done. And you can tell I'm starting to work on the little white here, off white. I think it's, if it were, it's 38.65. It would be grits if it were a fancy floss or over dyed. So anyway, this is 2/2. And I love how my fabric was modeled when I dyed it. And I'm going to do this again. I haven't, had the time to do it yet. But it was just loads and loads of fun. And I can't wait for the next book session to come out. You just need to go on Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, which I will link below, in her Etsy shop. And she gives you plenty of notice, what kind of fabric to get, the DMC flosses, and all that kind of stuff. And, your book, of course. And I would tell you the name of the next book we're doing, but I cannot remember. So, oh well, I'll tell you soon enough when it applies. But anyway, Stitching Book Club is a Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, and you'll have to answer a couple of questions to join it. But I'm sure that, if you answer those questions, I'm sure she'll be glad to welcome you into it. And the pocket, I'm also using that piece for the Pocket Full of Posy Sal with Bumble Stitches and some other girls, and it's hashtag on Instagram, hashtag Pocket Full of Posies Sal. Anything you stitch that's floral, just post it on Instagram with the hashtag Pocket Full of Posies Sal. And then you can look and see what other people are doing also. So that's always interesting because I love to see what other stitchers are stitching. Okay, the next thing I'm doing, it's like I just keep doing and doing and doing. I'm a little worried about this one. Now, oh, and a sal is a stitch along. I am so sorry. I think of these things after the fact. But WIP Go is next, and it's like bingo, and a WIP is a work in progress, and that means something that the WIP Go is designed by Jessie Marie. And she has a Facebook group. She started it. And it's just kind of to help you get your works in progress done that you haven't touched for a while, or just like a little inspiration to kind of get you started. So, I don't know why I needed inspiration on this one, because it's beautiful and I love it. I love Shepherd's Bush. Oh, I just love Shepherd's Bush. Even more than Lizzie Kate or Pine Mountain. But this is Holy Night. And this one says, a star shone with heavenly light. Shepherds gazed with all delight. Wise men came with hearts alight. The Christ child was born that night. So, it's on 19 count summer khaki cork linen from Zweigert. And the stitch count is 40 by 209. It uses, this chart is so old it calls Classic Colorworks Crescent Colors. And a Rainbow Gallery Petite Alpaca for the sheep, and some Week Style Works and sampler threads. And I used all the call for threads. And it's you work over 2 threads, but you use 3 strands of floss. So, this is what I started out with. I started out with this, ripped out Bethlehem, had to do it over. There's the cute little sheep with the alpaca. Then I went on down to shepherds. Then I did more little sheep grazing in the field. I enjoyed doing those. They went really fast. And then I got down to the wise men. So now I'm ready to start, I guess, the town of Bethlehem again, where they're coming from the desert into the town. That's where I'm getting ready to start. So, I've got a good bit done. So I cannot wait. And I said in WIP Go, I made my bingo board and I numbered from 1 to 25. Oh, here it is. I numbered from 1 to 25. And Jessie Marie calls out 2 numbers every month. She called out 3. And then she also called out 21, which was Holy Night. And I said finish. Now, there may be a problem because the color that the words are in, because I'm using 3 strands and I've used a good bit, and then I've had to use it on other things and I've had to rip out, I'm getting short. So I hope I have enough to finish it, because I do not have any more in my stash. And I went to my local needlework shop. They didn't have any either. So if I don't get this finished, it's going to be because I did not have the available floss. So we'll see. Okay. Just keep your fingers crossed, and I'll try not to be wasteful. I'll use it so much to where I'll need to bend my needle to end it off, you know. But I enjoyed doing that one. And hopefully that'll be one work in progress that I can get out of the way. And have it ready for Christmas. Sorry about the rattling. And have it ready for Christmas just a little bit early. And have it framed. All right, the other number that she called was number 3. And I put Baby It's Cold Outside. And it's from Heartstring Samplery. And this one was done in Leanne's memory from Lost and Floss. She was Barb's friend, and they were going to do this sale, and then she passed away, and so a bunch of people decided they would get together and do this because Barbara and Leanne were going to do this. And so, as usual, I'm behind, but I'm getting more done, and I got my 350 stitches done, and I posted it on the WIP Go Facebook group, and there you go. And this one's pomegranate. And you know, if I said the other one in the Holy Night was pomegranate, I meant wild berries is what I'm running out of. But this one's pomegranate, and guess what? I'm running out of this one too. So I just hope that I'll have enough to finish the house. But I did get a good bit done on it. I did all this and this for my 350 stitches. And that's going to be put away for a little while because I'm tired of snow. I'm ready for spring and summer. Yay! And this is 2/2. And this piece of linen is raw natural linen. And it came out of my stash from long, long ago because I bought that at a yard sale, this big piece from one of my friends that she couldn't stitch anymore. So, yeah. So anyway, that was sad, but anyway, I was really glad to get the linen, but not under those circumstances. Okay, now, so that finishes up the sales that I'm in. I mean, I'm only in like 50,000. I was going to be in the Strawberry Social sale, but I was like, no, I can't finish what I have hardly, so I'm not going to start one more. But I really, really wanted to be in the Strawberry Social sale and do like strawberries or something like that, but not right now. But anyway, the next thing I'm working on is a pattern by Stitching with the Housewives that I did not get finished for Easter. And this one is called Carrot Seeds. Okay. This one's a PDF that I got from their Etsy shop, and I will link that below. And I used all the classic Colorworks threads except for Clay Pot, which I did not have. 4-leaf clover, which I did not have. And I think that's it. So anyway, I found a piece of black fabric in my stash. And I'm assuming I think this might be 32 count. I really do, because it sure is awfully small. But anyway, I found this, and this is all I've gotten done. I did more green and some of the caramel. And on the green, instead of using 4-leaf clover, I'm using 777. Yes, I am. Hold that thought. I think it's 700. It's either 700 or 704. I'll have to check on that. But anyway, I just thought it was nice and bright. And I stitched 2/2. And I'm really, really enjoying that. And I'm not sure yet if I'm going to finish it like the seed packets like made by Michelle McGraw is doing, which I thought was just too cute. Or if I'm going to, you know, just stick it on something, you know, like a flat fold or, you know, something like that. I haven't got that far yet. Who knows? But anyway, So hopefully I'll get that done. Then the next, oh, and I lied. I do have one more sale. I forgot about this one because it was on the bottom. This one is the Country Cottage Needleworks Sampler of the Month sale on Facebook. It's a Facebook group by Country Cottage Needleworks and Annabella's shop, and I'm still on February. This is April. But anyway, better late than never. I got a slow start. So anyway, I just thought these were just precious. And I did get the January finished. And this one is on more fabric from my stash. And I have no idea what fabric this is. All I know is it's 28 count linen. That's all I know. And it's like a... It's not a cashel, I don't think. It might be, but I don't know. But I'm not sure about the color, but it's like an off-white or a light mocha or something like that. And this is what I've got done. I did all these. I think I had like these two things and these two things. So I did this, did the letter February, and did the top of the house in the middle. And I'm going to fill this in. I'm not stopping till I get this done. I don't care if it's December. But this one's going to be done before I start another one. And then what I'll do is I'll just pick up what month I'm in, and then I'll just go back and just catch up, you know. But this one's 2/2, and I did use all the classic Colorworks threads, and I have them for the whole collection here. And I think they're so bright and pretty, just so pretty. I love Country Cottage Needlework patterns. That's a tongue twister. And this one, I really wanted to do it because all the little delicacies that they had, you know, like the little brownie looking cake things and torts and stuff. I just thought that was just all that. So hopefully I'll get started on May's soon. That would be nice. Okay, now that's all my WIPs for right now. Okay, now let's go to the giveaway that we had for last time. That was the time before last when I had to switch to a different editing thing to get my video to upload and didn't know that it cut the comments off. So you couldn't even comment to try to win the pattern. And the pattern I'm talking about is Country Cottage Needleworks. Spring has sprung. And the reason I'm giving this one away is I have two. Yes, I like this little bunny so much because I thought, oh, my daughter loves bunnies. You know, I'm all the time saying Jeanette loves bunnies. And it's the Spring Has Sprung. And it's got 3 little bunnies just hopping across. And it's just too cute. And it uses some DMC and 3 classic Colorworks. But it's got the DMC substitutes on here. But anyway, without further ado, instead of using the random comment picker because it doesn't like me either, or I don't like it, I just called one of my friends and I said, pick a number. And they chose a number, and the number was 7 because I numbered everybody in the order of your comments. So, Carol Webster, congratulations. I will put a comment in your comment below. And I hope you watch this video. And if I do not hear from you by next Sunday, or next weekend, by the time I make the next video, which I hope will be Sunday. Anyway, I will put it up and redraw from the same people. Okay. So Carol Webster, congratulations. You've won Spring Has Sprung. Thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. I appreciate that, and commenting. I loved your comments. The magic word was spring. And there was some poor soul, I believe it was Karen. It was 31 degrees when she was commenting. And I'm like, oh, that's cold. Although I can't complain right now, even though it's, you know, like in the 60s, low 70s today. But yesterday was a little chilly. I had to cut the heat back on instead of the air because I've had my air on. We've had 80s here. Isn't that great? Living in upstate South Carolina is a good thing sometimes. Sometimes not. It just depends. So anyway, Carol, I will get this in the mail to you probably on Tuesday. Now, let's talk about new starts, okay, and WIP Mania. Now, my WIP Mania is going to be a little different. I'm not going to say no new starts because you know that's going to be impossible. My name ought to be Dottie is the serial starter, you know, number 2, because I couldn't be the serial starter number 1 because that would be Brenda and her. But anyway, so I'm going to show you some of my WIPs that I'm going to use because I've never showed all my WIPs. That would be telling. That's like telling your age when you get older. Okay, the first thing that we're going to look at is, I've got to turn back my page. I had to write them down. Okay, the first thing I said I was going to do is going to be a new start. I'm going to do 1 new start a week, and there's 4 weeks in May. So I had got the Just Cross Stitch February 2021 edition, and in the back they had my Quaker Christmas sampler, and it was in parts. And I see everybody doing all these Quaker pieces, and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty, that's so pretty, that's so pretty, I love it. I want to do one. Well, this is an easy way to get started. So anyway, I went last week, and where did I put it? Good grief. Oh, no. Oh, yes, here it is. Okay, sorry. I went, was it last week? No. I don't know. Probably week before last. And I picked up some cloth. Star Sapphire, 18 by 27. I think I got this. No, I did not go last week. This came from my stash a long time ago. But I thought this would be a nice color to show off the Quaker pieces. And then I pulled all the DMC flosses that they said. And of course, I didn't have them all. So I have to go to the store. Have to go to my L&S and get more threads. I think there were like 4 threads I did not have. Can you believe it? But anyway, the first time you're going to do like Noel, and I picked a 28 count. And they suggested to use antique copper Jubilee from Witchelt Imports. And it said if it's not available, you could use Sage Summer Khaki Jubilee or 14 count Summer Khaki Ada. But I was like, no, I like this one. I'm going to use it. So I'm using the Star Sapphire. They do have Anchor and DMC conversions. They did use some Classic Color Works and Week Style Works. And in this section, it's only back stitches, straight stitches, and cross stitches. So that's a good thing. So hopefully I will start this. I think this is going to be my May 1st start, my May Day start. And that will get my WIP Mania started out. And that will be my new start for the week. Okay. So that's project number 1. And I will work on that for 2 days. Every project I'm going to work on for 2 days. And then the last 3 days will be, no, the last 1 day will be a free day that I can work on whatever. Okay? All right. Then, and I don't really have to work on them consecutive days either. You know, it's my contest. I can make my own rules. Well, not contest. It's my mania. I can make my own rules. All right. The next thing is Amy Brucken Halloween. Now, I've had this for quite some time. As I signed up for the monthly club when it first came out. And it's called Lucky 13. It was the Lucky 13 Stitch Along. And our LNS, Pandas Crossing, did this. And several of us signed up for it. And this was what we signed up for. Now, some of them did the Christmas one. Seemed like she had a Christmas one. Because my girlfriend, Susie, she's doing that one. But I just thought the witch with her legs sticking out of the cauldron was just adorable. Frankenstein is just too cute. The candy corn is just something else. And look at that jack-o'-lantern. And, of course, Count Dracula. And the skeleton and the witch. I mean, they're just all cute. And it says, home is where you hang your broom, just a wee bit wicked every day. So I thought that was cute. And I'm probably going to give this to one of my daughters, my youngest daughter and her family. And it uses Weeks Dye Works and, let me see. Well, I don't exactly know. But anyway, and I think it uses some Classic Colorworks too. But I know it uses a good amount of Weeks Dye Works. Now, I apologize. I did not iron this because I'm going to sling it back in this until time to start on it. But the fabric is, yeah, it is. It's Weeks Dye Works Carrot, 20 count, and it's over 2 threads. No, it's not over, it's not 20 count. It's 28 count. She let us pick ours. And I've gotten 4 of them done. And don't ask me why. Don't ask me why I skipped over and did not finish the jack-o'-lantern stack. But I didn't. I guess, oh, I know. I was doing Magical Stitches, and that didn't fit the prompt. So I went on to something else. But I'm not doing Magical Stitches this year. So, because I'm doing enough. But anyway, got the witch. Got the ghost. Need to finish the stack. Got Frank. And got the little mummy. Isn't he cute? So I've got a good start. And there's no, you know, set amount that I need to do. I'm just going to stitch on it 2 days. So that's going to be something that I do there. Okay, and that's project number 2. My next project, sorry, is well, I'm not going to go in order. I'm just not, because they're not in order. Is one from the Needlework Expo, and this one's Time to Bloom from Annie B's Cross Stitch, and it said it's your time to bloom. And this one is on 28 count, and I'm going to do mine on a piece of 28 count Jubilee Antique White that I have had for forever. As you can tell from the pack, because somebody shop cut it. And I bought these sulky 12-weight cotton petite threads for, you know, the merrier, because I bought several of the cows. Don't ask me why I bought the cows. I have no idea. My youngest daughter will probably get them all because she has a farm. That's Amelia. So anyway, there's the flosses. Or the threads, and this is going to be my first go using sulky thread other than on a sewing machine or smocking. Yes, but I don't do that anymore. No. But anyway, that's going to be a new start for probably the 2nd week. They're like, where's your WIPs? All you got's new starts. Okay. Next, I've got a Brenda Gervais pattern, Spirits and Spells. I got mad at this one. I was stitching it last summer. I think I started it in Stitch Mania last year. There's the little witch. And I've got the little box she goes on, got the trim, everything. And I thought, oh, she's just so cute. I just love, love, love doing that. And I did her on 36 count. And, well, we're going along, and we're doing great. And I had the skirt, and looked down and went to put something else in, and guess what? The skirt was wrong. And I had almost all of her dress. Yes. Look here now. I ripped it out. So we're going to go back and do the rest of her dress again, and we're going to do it in the right place. And this is on 36 count using 1 strand, and it's on, yes it is, I use Classic Colorworks threads, and Gentle Arts, and the graph is really easy to read. They wanted you to do it. Surely this isn't 40 count. Maybe it is. Yeah, I think this is 40 count. Sorry, because I got the thing I was supposed to get. Yes, it's on 40 count Weeks Dye Works linen. Yeah. So anyway, needless to say, this is going to be interesting. So I got a little irritated at it and I put it back. And so now I'm going to get it back out and do a little something with it. And this was my first time with 40 count. And I kind of enjoyed it. It was quite interesting. At first it was a little nerve-wracking, but after that it wasn't too bad. All right, then the next thing is, okay, you know, I think I lied when I said I was only going to do one new start because I thought I had started this and I have not. But this is on my list of things to do. Bent Creek Stars and Stripes Forever. And these stitch row things don't take long. And this is on 28 count. Oh, what is this? It's not chocolate milk. Oh, dear me. I just love the modeling on there. Maybe it's oaken, I think, maybe. I'm guessing. And I don't have the little paper in here that says because it was left over from something I used it on before. So I don't know. But anyway, I've got it all cut out. I've got all my flosses, my Weeks Dye Works, and my Gentle Arts. And I'm ready to go on that. And I got my little project bag that I got from Amazon. I got a whole bunch because I heard that they were going to be discontinuing making these. So I was like, oh, got to get that. Then, you know, I lied. I think this is just going to be a Stitch Mania with a few WIPs thrown in. Maybe one WIP a week. Oh, well. You know, a girl can always change her mind. Then, remember this 12 Days of Christmas? I just kind of slung it to the side because I was kind of tired of just Nan's 12 Days of Christmas. Even though they're so cute. I just like number 10, number 11, and number 12. And I do not have, this is what I have done on number 10, number 11, and number 12. So, hopefully I can get some more done on this one. I've got the flosses in here. I have my DMC number 12 Pearl Cotton. And hopefully we can get one more or two more of those done because there's 9 other ones sitting there waiting on them to be finished. Okay. Then we hadn't had any Halloween in a while. And you know, I love my Halloween. And I went to a retreat with Isabel from Primitive Hair. I would just love her. She's the sweetest lady and tall. Oh my goodness. But anyway, she did this one for us. A Spooky Night to All. Isn't that cute? I just love it. And I couldn't wait to get it on my door. But did I get it finished? No, I did not. Because of course my stitch retreat was in October. So you know me, I'm slow and I'm doing everything. But anyway, we did this on 30 count Old Salem linen by the Primitive Hair, and it's 86 by 128, and it's been languishing a while in this folder. So it's very, very, very wrinkled, plus it's got a water stain at the top because I spilt something, and I'm hoping against hope that I can somehow make it work to where it doesn't look quite so bad. But anyway, I got very disgusted and I quit. And see, I'm almost done. I just need to take this border around. And the cat needs to have some stuff underneath it. But that's it. That is it. And then all I got to do is finish it. And she gave us all the, Yeah, she gave us all the finishing supplies inside. I've got the leaves, the jute, everything. And it was just really, really a fun retreat. I enjoyed it very, very much. And I wouldn't mind doing more retreats with Isabel. She's just a really, really sweet lady. And she brought her little carry-along bunny. It's a stuffed bunny. And he was very cute. And we all dressed up in Halloween costumes. And it was fun. Well, I didn't. I had a Halloween shirt. But anyway, it was very, very much fun. But I used 2 over 2 on this, and like I said, it was on 30 count old Salem. Okay, the next thing, and I hadn't started this one either. Oh well, you know. But I saw this. One of my friends, Charlene, had done a tart at our local needlework shop. And I saw it, took a picture of it, and I'm like, oh, I got to do that. And this is from the Plain and Fancy collection from Homespun Elegance. And I'm not going to do the entire pattern, and that's not like me either. Usually it's like, oh, this is the pattern, I got to do it just like it is. Okay, this is called Blessed Freedom. Now, all I'm going to do is just the floral part. No words, just the floral part, and it's going to go into a tart. But I just thought this was just adorable, the way she had it finished. And the piece of cloth I have is 32 count amber linen. And this is it. And see, our local needlework shop, she labels it. So everybody, so when you get home, you don't go, I wonder what this is for. Because I've done that before. And it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I've got all my flosses. I've got the Week Style Works, the Gentle Arts. And I had them all. Yay! So that was good. Then the next thing is actually a WIP. And it's from Fat Quarter Shop. I used to belong to the Stitch Quarterly Club. And I couldn't keep up with that. So I dropped out of that too. You know, you just can't do everything, even though you want to. But this is called American Spirit cross stitch pattern. And it uses 4 colors. And they're all DMC, I think. Yeah, I chose the DMC pack. And she also sent, and I was wondering where these things went, the line keepers. There were 4. And these are great. They have a, they're like folded like this. They fold. So they can just clip around your, let me do this right. Okay. I won't show the pattern. They can clip around your pattern, and then you can slide it up and down. And you don't even have to have a magnet board. Just something to prop it on. This is really, or just lay it on the table. This is really, really good when you are, you know, stitching on the go and stuff, or like the wind's blowing, and you know, it's a good thing. So I'm looking forward to finishing this pattern. I'm gonna work a couple of days on it. And it also came with this cute little needle tin, American Spirit, and this cute project bag. You know, the project bags and the needle tins and stuff, and the cute pictures, charts, they suck you in, you know. But I just love Fat Quarter Shop's pieces. But I got a good start on this one. And this one's on, yeah. Hang on. 25 count Lugano. And I put it on the model side. And I used 2 strands of DMC. And I've got the stripes in the flag. And a very wrinkled piece of fabric. And I'm going to hold it like this so you can see the modeling. There we go. Okay. Do need to do some ironing, don't I? But, you know, it's Sunday. Nobody does ironing on Sunday. Okay. So, I'll be working on that a couple of days to get that kind of started. I probably won't get a finish on that this year, but it's okay. I don't mind. All right, the next thing, I got this from Fat Quarter Shop, but this is from Cherry Hill Stitchery. And I had a piece of linen in my stash and some DMC. And when I saw this pattern, I said, oh, this is so patriotic. I've just got to do it. And I've not started this one either. Okay. And this one's Stars and Stripes Forever. And I just thought the finish was cute. And I was like, oh, got to do that. I mean, I bought that one the first time I saw it. But I've had it quite some time, as you can tell. Because it's PDFs and we don't get along. Because they get all wrinkledy. So that's not a good thing. But anyway, she likes to see you post on Facebook and Instagram on Cherry Hill Stitchery because she loves to see your finishes. And it uses all DMC flosses. And I'm going to do 2 over 2 on this 28 count piece of, I want to say raw linen. Let me hold it up to this because you can see right through it. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. All right, now you can tell I just don't count things. I'm one of these spontaneous people. It's just like, oh, just do it, you know, and that's kind of how you do. Okay, and the next thing, we're getting close to the end. It's something that I've been collecting. It's a stitch along from Fat Quarter Shop. And I just got my number 10 of 12 yesterday. This Supreme Stitch series, and this is number 10 of 12. This is part of my haul. This is Love and Friendship. It's got a cute little kitty cat. That little kitty cat is cute. Now, all my friends are laughing because I'm a dog person, but the little kitty cat is cute. As long as he's far away and he doesn't, you know, get me, that's okay. This is number 9. I'm going to do mine in one piece. And, oh dear. But I'm sure you've seen these on other people's floss stitch or floss tubes. So I'm just going to hold those up like that. And I'm going to put them all on this. Yeah. Let me look. 30 count Portobello linen that I got from Fat Quarter Shop. And I just think that's really, really pretty. It's a large piece. And it uses all DMC flosses. Or you could use Aura floss, and I chose to use DMC since I had most of it. There were a few things I had to buy extra, like number 8 and 161, and you know, just colors that hadn't been around too long. But I'm going to start that, so that'll be really neat. Then the next thing. This is one I need to hurry up and get finished, and y'all have seen this before. It's also in my WIP Go. This is my filigram, and it's Stitching Buddy, and I need to hurry up and get this thing done so I can put him on the little box when my LNS people get ready to do the finishing class. And I've got a good bit of this done. Mostly it's just like little hearts and leaves and flowers in the background and some paw prints. But there's what I've got done. He's on 28 count. 2 threads over 2. And of course I need to do the outline stitching. There we go. So I've not worked on him in a while, so that's why I've got him on my WIP Go. And he's on Belfast Linen Light Mocha. So I just thought the little dog was cute. You know, I'm a dog person. So I wanted to do him. Work on him a couple of days. So that'll be good. And notice we have more new starts than WIPs. Oh, goodness. And, sorry. It was at the bottom of the bag. All right, we got this at a stitch retreat at my local needlework shop, Panda's Crossing. This is from Stony Creek, and this is Aprons from Stony Creek Collection, and the name of it's Rather Be Stitching. Okay, so it says stuck in the kitchen, much rather be stitching, and it's got some floss on there. So while I was at the retreat, which has been several years ago, and I just brought it home, and I said, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. So I never got around to doing it. I've got kitchen and stitching and some floss, and that's all I've got done so far. But I did that at the retreat, so I think that was pretty good. All right, this is done on 28 count white. Yeah, it is. It's just done on 28 count white Zweigert Cashel, I guess, or Cashel linen, I guess. And we've got the apron here, the blue apron for it to go on. I'm just going to leave it like this so you can just kind of, well, I was, but it came unfolded. But see, it's got the bib and everything, so you can stitch it on here. So that'll be interesting, and then it'll be done. And we had DMC, she substituted, instead of the rainbow blending thread, she substituted E3821 for that. So, and so I'm hoping I'll get some of this done because, you know, it's cute and it'd make a nice gift, or I could wear it myself. You know, who knows? But anyway, that'll be fun. So I think that is all of my stitching, and that's going to be 2 over 2 for the New Start and WIP Maynia that I'm doing now. No, there's one more, and I don't know. Oh, here it is. 2 more, excuse me. And of course, they're New Starts. Okay, I got this one from Primrose Cottage Stitches. It's called, I should have left my stuff in stacks. You know, when I got my little sip and stitch. Goodness. I also got this pattern, Welcome Spring. And I thought, that is just too cute. And I could hurry up and make a pillow out of it and enjoy it. So, I pulled the, well, I didn't pull the threads. I also got the threads with it. But I can't decide, do I want to do it on this? Let's see if I can get this color. Wait a minute. This is the stiffest stuff. I mean, it's like, you could stand it in the corner. It's kind of gauzy looking, you know? But anyway, the color is beautiful. And I don't know what it is because it was in my stash. I want to say it was Witchell. I really do. But I just don't remember seeing 28 count be that stiff. And then this, so see how it's kind of different. I'm kind of leaning toward this one because it's more pastel-y. But this was the first one I found, and I was like, well, I guess that will do. But I didn't want to do it on what they had because it looked kind of gray looking. And I thought, ooh, that doesn't remind me of spring. So anyway, it's going to be one of those. And we're going to get started on that. And hopefully I could have that done in a day. Hopefully. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. But last, I saved the best till last. This is from Hands Across the Sea. And I just love Nicola Parkman. I love watching her. I love listening to her talk. Oh, it's just wonderful. As I guess she just laughs if she hears me talk. But anyway, I was supposed to go to a retreat with her, but due to the wonderful COVID, it was canceled. So I was devastated. But anyway, I've managed to pacify myself. When I saw this, it's In Our Garden, Many Flowers Bloom. And I've showed this from my haul. And this is it. It's a drum. Is that not beautiful? So, I have my fabric that has now disappeared yet again. Why can I not keep... Anyway, it's 36 count Edinburgh. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, people. It's called Unorganization. And everything was stacked up so nice. But this is 36 count Platinum Edinburgh. And it's 10 by 10. I hope I'm going to have enough. I'm going to have to measure it. But I found this. And I thought, oh, this will be perfect. So I just love the color. The hue of the... And I thought that would go. Then I pulled all the DMC flosses because I have no Aversois, no, Soie d'Alger. I don't have any of that. I don't have any Soie 100.3. So I thought, meh, I'll just use DMC. Good old DMC. But the pattern is so pretty. And I should have plenty because it says how big your fabric needs to be, and I've got more than that, so I should be plenty. And anyway, the chart, she has a color chart, and it's small or it's large, and then she has it on one page, and then she also has it in black and white. They just put so many, they went to so much trouble to make this to just fit everyone. And it prints off, and, oh, good grief. And I just thought that was cute. And even the strawberries, you stitch and you sew them together to put on the top. Well, I don't know if those are strawberries or not. Seemed like that's what she said was strawberries. But I just thought that was just beautiful. So, this is going to be a start in May for my WIP Stitch Mania. Stitch WIP Mania. Who knows? I don't know what to call it. But anyway, I'm going to call it. So anyway, that's all, finally. My goodness, that was a lot of stuff. All right, now, I do have something that I was watching, and I found out that the Christmas morning chart that Sue Hillis designed, this one, and my ears really perked up because I bought this one. There is an error. There is only one rocking horse printed, and see, there's two rocking horses, and they're different. So, you need to go to her website, which I will list the link below, or the Garon Stitchery website. And Garon Stitchery is just an awesome website to go to. He has lots of good green fabric because, you know, green's Gary's favorite color. And anyway, they will also pass that link along. So, because I know, I think he had bought that also. But anyway, she's got the extra pattern that she's going to put out there for you. So, and I've not went to try to pull it up yet, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's up. So, if it's not, we'll just keep trying, and I'll let you know. So, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody that bought Christmas Morning at Needlework Expo by Sue Hillis knows that one of the rocking horses is missing, if you want to do that. All right, speaking of haul, let's see what we got this week. You know, I got my Prim Stitchery thing. And I also got another cow. This is from Little Stitch Girl, Bovine Plaid. Is she just not that cutest thing? I had to get something to help use up my silky thread. So I just thought she was just adorable. So this one's done on 28 count natural raw linen, and she's got 8 sulky fibers used, and the pattern is very easy to read. So that's really good. And here's like a little vignette kind of thing that she did, but I thought that was really cute. Then I got I forgot to show this last week. I got the 25th from Hands On Design Block Party Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen. It's got all the reindeer. And I got the pins. And I also got the wool that was in the kit with it. But I just thought this was just too cute. And I've made one block already. I've just not finally finished it. Are you surprised? But I'm looking forward to doing that one. Then the next thing I got was another pattern. Well, this came with my Annie B's Time to Bloom chart. It's called Ah, 'Tis Spring. Now, I do not have a picture of it. It was a complimentary chart, and I do not feel like showing. I do not feel like it's my place to show. But she wants you to visit her website for more whimsical, folky designs, and I will link her below. And I will just show you this. Ah, 'Tis Spring. And that's all I'm showing. Okay? But it's a cute, cute chart. And you know, you go to her website and check it out. All right. Then, okay, now I know where I got the, I know where I got the Star Sapphire fabric. I got it at Needle Case Goodies on Etsy. So, because I couldn't find a green, I went looking and there was just nothing. So I was like, oh, and guess what? I got another cow. What is up with this cow thing? But this one, the minute I saw this cow, I said, that's just so cute. Bloom and Moo by Maynia to Donna. Is that not too cute? And it's on 32 count cappuccino by WIP Style Works. And it uses several sulky threads. So that's going to be a cute little pillow. Now, I might keep that little cow. She's cute. And then I've just been Quaker nuts. So I saw this From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. And this is Freedom Quaker. And staying with the, theme of Memorial Day and all that that's coming up, I thought this would be really, really pretty. Probably won't start it, but I got it. So, and the last thing I got was Jelly Bean Jubilee. Is this not too cute? All Brenda Gervais things. And I know it's after Easter, but better late than never. I'm ready for next year. Isn't that cute? And it's just got a whole booklet of things. And I thought, boy, and the patterns are in color. Everything's very, very, very clear and plain. So I can't wait to use those. So anyway, that's my haul. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. I cannot believe my video has went this long. But I really appreciate it. And I hope you will join me for WIP and Stitch Mania. But that's going to be hashtag WIP, W-I-P, Mania, M-A-Y-N-I-A. And you can see my new starts that I said weren't going to be new. But once I put a stitch or two in, it'll be a WIP. And you can see my works in progress. And I may pop a few more in there. Who knows? And I will see you next week. And I hope y'all have a fabulous day. I hope it stays warm and sunny where everyone is. And everyone stays healthy. And happy stitching to everyone. Bye-bye.